Hey TVC fans, welcome back to another Hardwood Heroes playoff recap. I'm your host, Pat Chiesa, and joining me tonight, he's a familiar face, not for online recaps, but you've seen him on TV, Alexander reporter Blake Brodie. Blake, thanks for being here, man.
No problem, buddy.
And Blake, you saw your Alexander Spartans win handily against the Crooksville Ceramics tonight. 63-42 was your final from McAfee Gymnasium, so let's get right to that game. With the win, the Spartans advanced to face number 3 seed Southeastern in the sectional semis, and again, Blake, it was a huge win tonight. What worked so well for the Spartans?
Really, the inside presence of the Spartans was the biggest thing they had going for them. Crooksville, their tallest player, was 6'3", and really the rest of them were like 5'10", 5'11". So Alexander had a size advantage on them from every size from every spot on the floor. Especially Jack Hart, 6'8", down low. They had no answer for him all night. Yeah,
definitely size is a key factor for a team, especially with Jack Hart. At what point did Alexander put a stranglehold in this game? Was it early on? Was it later in the game?
Well, you could tell from the outset that Alexander was the superior team. Just from the way they were playing, they got out to a 5-point lead after one, and you could really tell from that point that Alexander was definitely the better team on the court. But it wasn't until a 15-4 spurt early on in the second quarter that extended a 3-point game into a 14-point game that really took Crooksville out of it. Jack Hart had 3, thunderous dunks, of course, during that run, and that brought so much energy to the crowd. And Alexander definitely had the pro crowd tonight, being a close distance away in Athens. It got the whole team, riled up. It had the crowd going, and Alexander at that point really put a stranglehold on it. Crooksville was toast from that point.
Well, yeah, it sounds like the Spartans are just ready to go against Southeastern. They've won 5 out of their last 6, so talk about momentum. How important is momentum heading into this Southeastern game? This is a good team they're playing here.
Oh, it's huge, Pat. I mean, you cannot discount a team playing their best basketball of the season at this point of the year. And Alexander's a team who's doing that. They've rattled off 5 of their last 6, like you said, with some quality road wins. Now they're in the playoffs. And the whole team, they have something going for them right now, momentum, and they want to get to practice. A lot of the players after the game were saying how they wish that Southeastern game was tomorrow night because they're jacked and ready for it. So this is a team that has a lot of positive momentum on their side, and that's huge this time of year. And really, from where they started out this year at 0-5, talking with Coach Gabriel after the game, he said he's very proud of the way that the kids have turned it around and got to the point they're at today.
Well, it's a credit to the kids. We can't take any credit for that. The kids could have quit. They didn't. They kept working hard. And that's what I told them in the locker room. Who would ever thought that we'd win 5 games, let alone 10? So we're 1 win away from getting to the sectional. It's huge if we could get Jack and Chap back to the sectional this year. It'd be either our 3rd or 4th in a row, and it's huge.
A very happy coach, obviously, after the game tonight, and the way they played to close out the season, and then the way they handled Crooksville by 21 tonight, you can obviously see why, Pat.
Oh yeah, Blake, they're playing very well. It should be one heck of a game Saturday. Thanks, man. Good stuff.
Okay, thanks.
Well, hey, that's all we got tonight from Studio A, but hey, there are still 4 boys teams alive in the playoffs, and you know that means more online recaps coming your way from myself and Brad Appleton. But hey, for a whole commercial-free half hour of TVC basketball coverage, make sure you tune in to Hardwood Heroes Sunday at 6:30 on WUB2. So until then, be heroic.